like to call this meeting in the Southbury Planning Commission order on March 21st, 2023, 7 PM, room 205. Will everyone join the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I'm used to looking at it over there.
Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Seating of alternates, let's see, we'll seat Robert, everyone else is all here, full schedule, perfect.
Larry, right?
Yes, and Jason, all absent. Public hearing, special exception application, The Gift of Time, Business Office for Social Model Adult Daycare, 2 Pomperog Office Park, Unit 103.
Deb, you have the file?
You can come up if you want. Yeah. Sure. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So it looks like everything is in. Anything change on your end? Anything new? Nothing? Okay.
Did you get your bathroom done yet?
We didn't let him start, but yes.
Oh, the bathroom's not going yet?
No, we didn't let him pull a permit until we knew
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
But the health department gave us approval, everything, so the contractor's just waiting for us.
Okay, cool. Any questions? Anyone in the public? No, just like one person. Anyone from the commission? Anything for the applicant? Okay. I guess we can close the public hearing then. That's good.
Nobody's here to say
Yeah.
no?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
Oh, she's with me.
We just closed the public hearing. So,
Oh.
you missed it. Just kidding. Unfinished business, special exception application, The Gift of Time, Business Office for Social Model Adult Daycare, 2 Pomperog Office Park, Unit 103. Any questions, anyone on the commission? Thoughts, ideas? Go right to a motion. Anybody?
Are you gonna read this for the motion?
Yeah, well, Robin, anything? Ron, nothing?
No.
Bob?
No.
Robert? Nance,
I'm good.
anything? Okay. All right, so resolution, I'll make a motion first to approve.
Second.
Second, Robert. Resolution, special exception and site application for 2 Pomperog Office Park, Unit 103, map POMP GOP Block 2, Lot 10, March 21st, 2023, whereas the Southbury Planning Commission received a special exception site plan application on February 21st, 2023, together with a zoning permit application for an adult daycare business specific to social and recreational activities. Whereas proposed use as applied is compliant with the B-2C Business District, whereas parking is referred on a plan from the site plan would be sufficient with proposed use. Whereas the commission has received requisite approval from the Houstonic Health District dated February the 14th, 2023. Whereas the commission finds proposed use for the adult daycare keeping with the permanent regulations in the Town of Southbury Plan of Conservation and Development. Now therefore be it resolved by the Southbury Planning Commission that the application is approved based on the representation of the submission. 1, copy of building A lower level floor plan. 2, copy of building A and respective parking denoting, specific client drop-off. 3, copy proposed build-out with entails the additions of the handicapped accessible bathroom of 68 square feet. 4, the applicant represents having a total of 594 square feet of space, less 168 square feet for the bathroom, leaving a total of 426 square feet. The applicant has indicated having a total of 7 clients. Calculation of the required 40 square feet per client. Southbury zoning regulation 6.8.12 for parking has been adequately provided. 5, lunch will be provided for an outside source, nothing prepared on the site. 6, hours of operation will be Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Subject to the following. A, the special exception form shall be filed in the office of the town clerk prior to the issuance of the zoning permit. Now therefore it be resolved that the change of use / tenant is approved by the Southbury Planning Commission on the 21st day of March 2023. Any discussion, anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Passed, thank you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. And no offense, I don't oppose whatever he's doing.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Let's see, under new business, other business, discussion of PDD number 18, Southbury Plaza Amendment, Medical Office Use, Building number 3 regarding traffic study report. Did everybody see this? I know it came in today. Did everyone email it or no? No one has it with me, right?
No, this.
Yeah?
It is now? Yes.
This you probably won't make.
That was from earlier.
Right.
Get off the microphone. Everybody has a copy of this though, right?
They just received it.
Did everyone have a chance to take a peek at this? Any comments, anything on this at all? Let me just read it into the record.
Absolutely.
Sure. To Richard Taylor, Planning Planning Commission members, from Judy Lynch, Planning Director, March 21st, 2023. Subject PDD number 18, 100 Main Street North, Southbury Plaza. Southbury Planning Commission required, as a condition of approval for the applicant for the above referenced address, to provide information with respect to the traffic study in the State Health Department with request of changing 44,678 square feet of space to accommodate medical offices. This has sufficiently been addressed and reviewed, offering the following information and edification. On March 8th, 2023, the Zoning Commission conducted a public hearing with a unanimous vote approving the change/added use to building number 3 to host the medical offices as designed. The proposed 44,678 square feet of medical office has been estimated to generate a total of 375, is this 375,000?
In that 375,
1,147,
1,147, and 1,311, that just shows the different times.
Okay, vehicle trips during the weekly mornings and weekly afternoons and Saturday midday peak hours. When comparing this to the existing shopping, the potential increase in the total site traffic of 90 to 35 vehicles during the weekdays, morning/afternoons, and a reduction of 49 vehicles during a Saturday. Should the shopping center be total retail, the total square footage would be 256,349. With a conversion of the 49,678 square feet to be occupied by the medical, then reduces the retail space to 211,671, a reduction of roughly 44,678 square feet. The report assumes traffic to enter the plaza from Route 6 entrance, but the consideration of the northerly entrance from the Old Woodbury Road should be appropriately considered reducing impacts. Additionally, a report has been reviewed, which was also submitted to DEP for water, wastewater discharge consumption, indicating the anticipated consumption for the 44,000 square feet that is anticipated is below both wastewater and design flow rates evidenced by the adjacent plaza of 22 Old Waterbury Road. The Zoning Commission has authorized that this be an automatic approval by their commission once the state approves. We support the revitalization of Southbury Plaza as it continues to be an important component of our community. The proposed changes result in an overall improvement that will keep the plaza vital. It is understood that the Zoning Commission's capacity is to review the text amendment only, and has requested that of the Planning Commission as part of their purview to have the submitted traffic study be reviewed by an engineer/consultant for the confirmation of the potential impacts. Thank you. Well done. Anybody have any comments, anything on that? Okay, we have to vote anything, right? Matt?
No, we just have to inform that we're going to need to send out the traffic report if that's a decision.
Yeah.
of the plan.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, it's, this whole report has been created on the words of OSTA themselves, so.
Say your name.
Sorry, Council Spillers with South Haven Associates. So we have now transitioned to their approval. So it's coming from this to being submitted to OSTA themselves for their approval.
For the traffic study.
Correct. because the overall study shows it's less than 35 trips a day increase, so it doesn't go under a huge review for them because it's not a substantial impact to the intersection. So this report also, just so you know, we didn't even consider the medical building entrance. Didn't even include any of that as far as the study. So it didn't even bring into a factor, there's another source of entrance and relief that isn't even considered in this.
That we considered,
Right,
that northerly entrance?
Correct.
Okay.
right, or it's Hallett's, so it's strictly the main entrance to the plaza, and that's what we focused on. And that's where the 35 additional trips per day comes into play.
And will OSTA provide us with their findings of the traffic report?
That's what they rely on this for.
That's what they rely on
That's
us
what we pay for the consultant to relay them the proper information through their study, which is the findings are in the report.
We have a copy of the report?
We do have a copy of the report.
Okay, so we can get it to everyone so they can take a peek at it? Is it that big?
I apologize, here, I have a copy. I probably even have a few more in the car, but if you need it, it's here.
When did that come?
And it came March 8th, I believe. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I can have Deb scan it in
Yeah, okay.
and then send it to you guys individually. It's not tremendously big.
Right.
And I gave you
There's
this,
a graph on, I think, on the third page, or fourth page, that indicates the differences between the times of day, the increase into the decrease on the weekend, and, there you go. It's all pretty much right there.
So does,
What's the final paragraph?
what's the final paragraph say? So does anyone on the commission feel that, agree with the letter, we should have an engineer look at
based upon the zoning commission's recommendation.
recommendation?
Yes.
Bob? Is that yes or?
I'm sorry, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I guess I just have one comment, if I could make it.
Of course.
And it speaks to this generally, but it also speaks to what else has been happening in the area. My concern here is with health officers now, you're gonna have people who are going to a doctor or whatever because they have some type of medical issue, which concerns me as far as how they get from their car to the particular office that they need to get into.
So, to speak to that, the parking field that's not completed yet, but you see that whole page area is the dedicated parking field for that.
Okay.
It has that's what's kind of nice about it, they're not mixed in with the general parking for the plaza. It's pretty specific to that whole area there, and the north side of the building is all for that section.
And I mention it also because of the fact that with the opening of Michael's, that main entrance, has really been a little more difficult to get in, to navigate with the opening of the new store. And that's verified by 2 speed bumps that have been put in right in front of Michael's.
We did that to slow traffic down because people were not using the crosswalk, they're just crossing wherever they choose.
And that's never gonna change.
It's that, but that's why we put the speed bumps in to slow people down.
The part about going through the old Waterbury Road, that's not strictly for that building that's there? That's public roadway that we could navigate in and out
It's a
to?
two-way.
We opened that, yeah, we
Okay.
approved that last year.
When we did the
Okay,
last project.
okay, all
And
right.
that's the same with Talbot's as well?
Yes, that was done back with that original project. So you have a right turn only and an entrance coming in and out of Talbot's parking lot as well.
Okay.
Whatever happened to the medical building on the east side, up the hill there, that was supposed to be identical to the existing
It
main
never
building?
happened.
Whatever happened to
We
the?
don't have a tenant for it.
They haven't started the
So
project.
we're having a hard enough time filling our plaza as it is, let alone building another building. So that's why we're in to get the change of use, because it's been 6 years
Yeah.
of 45,000 square feet of vacant space for us. That's been quite harmful to
And
to our way of life.
Yeah.
So we're trying desperately to keep the plaza full and vital. And
Because that would change, that application 5 years ago, approval 5 years ago, would change the traffic report somewhat, so you probably just need a new one for that.
that's what this is for.
Yeah.
This traffic report that you already have here.
I mean, for the,
If they built the up on the hill we're talking about, that's what she's talking about.
Oh, that,
Something
yeah.
different.
right, and that has an entrance from,
Old Waterbury Road.
Waterbury Road.
Yeah.
And who knows what's gonna happen with that? I think by the time we revisit that, the whole thing will have to be
Redone,
redone.
because it'll have expired.
Well, it's not gonna expire, it's a strange thing.
Oh, because it's a PDD.
Right, because of COVID extended to some crazy, like 18 or 20 years.
Well, let's hope that's not that.
We're not gonna get there, trust me.
So you mentioned a minute ago 35
Additional.
was the additional vehicle count.
Less than 35.
Because it says 50 to 100 here, new vehicles.
Right, but it's average trips per day. That's not taking into, so if you read through the whole thing, I believe it's on the graph. It shows that, because there's a 90-car reduction on Saturdays. But so-
49. I have,
Pardon?
So they average it.
I had found that it was 49 on Saturdays.
There could be that number, yeah. There's a reduction on Saturdays, there's an increase in the mornings.
Yeah, I see that right in here.
49
Yeah.
Because
49
they're
squeaks
open
it
in the
by
morning
one.
on Saturdays. The medical offices,
They will generally,
Right.
they're open on Saturdays, depending on the use, we don't know. Again, it's all hypothetical without a tenant, we don't know what their hours will be, what their actual services will be inside that space.
Did you have to install, I was watching, additional sewage treatment there?
That was installed.
It's done.
With the renovation that we just completed. So
Okay.
that new parking field that everybody sees that bubbles and is worried about,
Mhm.
that's all part of that. And the calculation for that was based upon medical use when we installed it.
Okay.
That's, the state is, they hoped to have it to us last week for the approval for the septic, but it looks like it's gonna be next week. She was out all last week,
That's septic approval, yeah.
so.
So we
not
need
much we
engineering
can do
stuff
about
to do this, huh?
Yeah, we need to get that first, yeah.
Can I ask one other question?
Of course.
Going back to the traffic and access, through the main entrance, if you're coming in now, that's gonna require people going to the medical offices to make a left turn as they go into a Talbot's. What, are there stop signs there? I know that, because,
So there's a left turn, does not stop, and this was all from the previous approval, you're not changing anything. This whole thing was based upon the traffic flow, not from the previous approval.
so that traffic that's leaving the plaza at that point just went over the speed bump.
And
There's
a
nothing that's gonna stop them before,
Stop sign.
is there a stop done,
There's
yeah?
a stop sign on each side, and on that signpost, it says oncoming traffic does not stop.
Okay.
So it's.
How close is that to the turn, though? Is that in front of, it's right at the intersection?
At the turn. So they have, the trouble is the people that completely ignore stop signs,
Yeah,
which we can't control. That's just people that see the green light and don't see the stop signs.
okay.
So,
I-
but I try to keep everything, I don't know, I try to keep everything painted and fresh, so that, it says stop, and it's got white stripes. I
And,
try to keep it up the best we can.
no, I appreciate that. And to that point, I'm sure it's, similar with the rest of the members here. We use that plaza all the time, and we experience those situations that you're referring to, and that's the concern, especially if it's for medical offices, So I'm glad that we're on the same wavelength,
Yeah, no,
same
trust me,
page.
and the safety of the people inside our plaza is what most important to us as well, so.
Thanks again. Thank you.
I just want to make I don't know if we need to make a motion or not, but I make a motion to say, if anyone wants to second it, but I think we should get an engineer to review the traffic. Is everybody comfortable with that?
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So, an independent engineer, we'd like that, because go along with zoning as well, to have this evaluated? Okay. All right, so we'll get that done, and then also, you said no septic yet, you'll next week, and then there was lighting and sign, right? Anything new?
Come back with that?
You'll come back with that?
No, because we've already been through that.
Right.
The site is not
It's done?
changing
Okay.
at all. We're not changing the parking fields, we're not
You have
changing
Lighting?
the existing lighting plan
That's
that was
just my note,
previously
but yeah,
approved.
Jordan. has
That was on the
noted.
original plan that we saw that day?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine, I saw that
Yep.
on the plan, okay, I saw that, okay. All right.
More and more medical needs.
Maybe
Sounds
it's
very-
because we're all aging.
Exactly.
So Judy will contact you, or you reach out to her about who the engineer would be that would do this for us,
Okay.
okay? I'm not sure about, what it costs to do that, or how that costs.
I know we pay for it.
No, I know, yeah, exactly. Well, I was gonna say, the town ordinance makes, of course, you have to be responsible for it. It shouldn't be that bad, because the study's already done, and it's just gonna be evaluated, so,
Be evaluated.
yeah, okay,
Okay,
okay.
thank you.
Thank you. I think that's it. Anyone else?
Thanks.
No? Okay, that's good.
Good luck.
My phone always rings, you can call me anytime if you have questions.
That's awesome, thank you. All right,
So much.
all right. Let's see, moving right.
Point of
along.
order, do we have a motion on the floor?
Because it's gonna have to be on the next agenda to bring everything
Okay,
up.
I didn't know if you started a motion, that's all.
I was starting to make a motion, then I
Oh,
just,
about
I
the
waited.
engineer?
Yeah, I didn't,
Oh, oh,
because there wasn't a second, I just waited on it, so I'll retract it. Because we don't really need it. No?
Because you've decided that you're gonna
Yeah, we're just gonna
require that to be
require it to be done.
reviewed.
Yeah. Thank you, though. Let's see. Members' reports. Affordable Housing Subcommittee report.
Okay. As you can see, there is a trifold on accessory dwelling units in front of you.
Very well done.
I can tell you that Judy is a whole lot better at making trifolds than I am.
It was a collaborative effort.
You guys
It's
designed
like
this.
perfect.
Great job.
The direction that I was going in made a sudden change when Judy pointed out Public Act 2129, which I don't believe our commission has fully delved into, and that overlays and puts some restraints on our current zoning regulations, which zoning, I think, is gonna have to look at some point in time in the future. But anyways, it definitely puts some different language on the table, which is reflected in the trifold. Unfortunately, the subcommittee hasn't had a chance to look at this yet. That's tomorrow night. And I'm sure that members will have some comments there. But I think she's done a terrific job. I'm all for it. You can see other trifolds in front of you too, so she's the trifold wizard.
Well, I separated it out from affordable housing and accessory dwelling units, so they're not confused. And these are purely drafts, so when you guys meet as an affordable housing committee, mark them up, make any edits that you feel necessary, change the wording, change whatever you want, or if you want something added. These are just, so you have something to work with and work from. So have at it. And I'll be happy to accommodate in any way that I can.
thank you. Thanks, Bob.
This is nice having the regulation right there. It's nice.
With the public act that Bob was referring to, it's come up in question quite frequently in this past week in our office. And that's the most substantial change is that the state is now mandating that we give 1,000 square feet for an ADU, where our regulation only now posts 800 square feet. So I'm going to have to accommodate anybody that might come in with the 1,000, though our regulations aren't up to date. I have to, the state trumps our regulations in that respect.
Okay.
The trifold says 1,200, does that need to be,
And
this, the ADU can be 1,200 square feet? But you're saying it has to be 800 or 1,000?
I think 1,000 is a minimum or
It's a
maximum?
minimum.
yeah,
Oh,
that's,
minimum? Oh, is it
Okay.
minimum?
1,000 is the maximum. And
Oh, maximum, okay.
yeah, so yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay,
Those are,
maximum of the 800, and then it says it can be 1,200, so that has to be changed.
All right, so,
for a detached, that's detached.
Okay,
The second,
I see.
that's different
Yeah.
than like if somebody
Got it.
put it in their basement. So the 800 would
Is
be
attached.
1,000.
and that's in here too?
That would be right, I would have to change that to
800 to 1,000,
right,
got it, nice.
because that's what the Public Act defines.
Good catch.
And so please mark it up. And then I just gave you this other one. It's another one that I did as a result of the many inquiries that we've had in our office with these ADUs that have been fashionably showing up at the time of wanting to sell a home. And then all of a sudden, we discovered that it was never permitted. So that's why it prompted me to put this out so people can understand what needs to be done in order to permit something that is after the fact.
I love this, the best option, confess.
Confess.
Is there anywhere we mentioned, because I think totally, pre-application review that can be done with staff to make the process smoother
In what respect, for affordable housing?
unpermitted, for any application?
We do offer any application to have
I know.
that available for a pre-application, and we've been doing them actively.
Yeah, I wonder if it's publicized anywhere, because people like this applicant didn't know what they had to do before they got here, you know? I think it,
We did have a pre-application with them.
say we did. So they knew.
We've been trying to push that right
They
along,
still
and
called. They still didn't do,
even
okay.
from Kevin
You can leave
Bielmar's side too, he's
first
trying to make sure that
order.
they understand that too, when he talks to people, that there's a
Yeah.
process. You need, they have to go right to the land use, and there's an application that tells you what you need to do first. So he's been pushing that agenda too, so if we keep sending that same message, I think we're fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And we have a form now that we've been handing out, so they know exactly what the criteria is, and releases us of any liability, because it's just a pre-application, and it's a very cursory review. And we don't ever want them to perceive that.
It's predisposition.
Right. We're s-
Yeah.
We don't want to set a false agenda for, you know.
No,
Right.
and every applicant gets a copy of that, right?
Every applicant can receive that option, should they choose to.
Yeah, they know that's available.
Yes, I make sure that anybody that I speak with
Sure.
is known that it's available, and as well as the staff in the office.
It's on the website, no? If someone goes to look for how to,
I'm not sure. I'll have to,
it is not, or no?
no, I'll have to
Well,
verify
maybe we should check
that.
with Goshen, make sure we
Yeah.
see it on there.
Yeah.
That would be great to have a link, they can see the form.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Okay, sounds good.
Back to the Affordable Housing Subcommittee, our minutes still are so user-unfriendly.
And why is that?
I don't know. they're
Who's
hard to
taking
get to.
them?
Attorney Lee
Is taking the minutes?
takes the minutes and he gives them to me. He sends them in and I send them in. And I call Bessie, they're reviewed, and they've asked twice now to please make them more accessible. Maybe on the, the planning page that has affordable housing.
Oh, you mean on
On the
our website?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, they're
all right.
difficult to access.
well, I will ask Gosha.
I mean, they're supposed to be posted right away, within what, 7 days is it? What is the or next day, how's it work?
It's,
They were posted, but they're just buried in all these.
right, and if somebody doesn't know how to navigate through our website, they can never be found.
Yeah,
Okay, so Affordable Housing Committee minutes
user-friendly.
and the pre-app application process.
Hyperlink to the app,
Yep. Okay.
all right. Anything else from your subcommittee?
Anything from you for us?
Nothing at the moment, no applications are in that I'm aware of, or coming up.
I have a meeting, a phone meeting with an attorney's office on Thursday to discuss a possible pre-application meeting for Heritage Village, a portion of Heritage Village. I'm not sure what it is at this point, because they're just asking for my time. So we'll set up a pre-app with that once I can guide them through the process of exactly what they're asking to do.
Okay. In the newspapers, there was one referred to 44 units by this new 501c affordable
I was
housing
at the trustee meetings, I don't know.
corporation. Haven't seen
The
it.
one-
Is that with Sharon? And
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Didn't
knowledgeable
get
of that.
anything yet?
No.
It was just in the newspaper. Okay.
They said something about 20 units or something, rentals,
Yeah, there were two different, yeah.
2 different ones,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as soon as they hit our land use and they
I
have all
wonder
the,
if it's an adaptive reuse. I mean, maybe they're using some other building or something, I'm not sure.
I did get an email from her, I know you saw it, I did email her back telling her to go through the proper process of
Right. of doing it.
application the right way, yeah, to
Yeah,
bring it
we have
in.
to stay at arm's length because they're not part of the
Yeah.
You know,
elected.
it's very difficult to hear the conversation on this side of the table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Really? Really?
That's better.
I was saying that I did receive an email from the other grassroots organization in town, and that they were looking to do a rental-style affordable housing project of like 20-something units, and I told them by email and copied Judy that they have to go through the process by going to land use. If there's an application they need to put in, because they wanted to come here and have a special meeting to talk to us to guide them. And I told them that's not how we do it. So they had to go through the process. So if they do, then the subcommittee will see that application, I would think, if they do that.
after planning. it's-
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's all I can think of anyway. Okay?
I'm curious, I got a big enough mouth. I'm curious, you mentioned you have a meeting with the people from Heritage Village? I'm a trustee at Heritage Village, and I didn't know about that.
It's just from their attorney. They're requesting to set aside a time when I'm available for them to discuss with me what their intention is, so then I can set up a pre-application meeting. That's all I know.
There's 2,580 units on 1,000 square feet, and ain't any more room. So I don't know.
Perhaps it's something, a change of use or something, I'm not sure.
No idea.
Could be anything.
You can redefine a property if you want to make it affordable housing.
All right.
And I, just to interject, I think the reason that we're bringing it up is that normally the procedure is, since it's a condo community, these things need to be approved before it would even get to you.
Understood.
So they're sort of jumping, a couple steps ahead here, being that, for example, Ron's a trustee. They would know this, because it would be vented with them before they would even go to you. Sorry about that.
It might be due to the fact that they're talking about changing the governance, going from 24 independent condominiums to 8 or 12 condominiums, depending on the plan that's approved. And maybe they're going to be asking if there is anything in planning needs to know before they go about doing that. That's about the only thing I can think of.
I trust that it is because it's an exploratory phase right now, before they even come to you to see if it's even feasible, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Cart before the horse,
Yeah,
yeah. You may
that's
want,
all I can tell you.
suggestion, you may want to find out who's paying the attorneys.
We are.
The
The village is paying the attorney.
ones that are coming for this? You
Yeah,
don't
the
know?
minutes.
Yes. It's Cohen and, who's it? Cohen and
Wolf?
Wolf. Cohen and Wolf. That's the attorney.
Give him an email.
The other thing, I think it just sort of drag this on a little bit further. Could be the paddock building and use of, the specific use of the paddock building. Maybe they have some other ideas. that
Could
would
be,
allow the
could
town.
be, because we just bought the paddock building. so-
Yeah, they just bought a big office building in, just outside Heritage Village. And
On
it-
Heritage
it could-
Road. the
On
one
Heritage
the
Road,
left.
they might be
Heritage
looking.
Development Company used to own that
Yeah.
building.
Oh, perhaps that's what it is. I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah, they're making some different use of that building, yeah,
Well, I guess we'll all know when that.
yeah.
Keep
We'll
everybody
see.
posted.
But thank you.
All right.
Did we get a report from COG? Anything?
With regards to,
Members' reports?
There was, wasn't there a document that Kim submitted?
That was last time.
That was last one.
Last month?
Yeah.
it's attached to last month's minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No other members' reports, so we're up to minutes. February the 21st minutes. Let's see. Robin Greenspan was absent. She can't vote. Anyone have anything to change for or against on the last minutes? Look good to everybody?
Yep.
All in favor of approval?
Aye.
I'll make a motion, sorry.
Second?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you. Now, let's see, yeah, the reports at the very end. Thank you, Deb. From Kim. And we're up to bills.
Okay, I have an SLR bill that ties up, completes our plan of conservation and development. That's the final bill from SLR.
Remaining bill of $48.50, $4,850 of the total fee of $48,500 for the plan of conservation and development. Okay. Previous billing, $43,650, and current billing, so they must have paid it. So I'll make a motion to pay the difference of $48.50.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Did we come in over or under budget? Do you know?
Right on budget.
Right on budget. If it's gonna come, he's not gonna come under.
Yeah, right. And
He
then this
said-
is for the
He
production
says X. No, he won't give you over.
in front of us.
Okay. Print and production services, Kevin Bealmeyer, Town of Southbury printed the POCD books for us. Did we ever get the affordable housing book printed for everyone, whoever wanted a copy? Did we get any of those done? I told him we should print a bunch, like 10 or 12 of them for everybody.
Oh, I did not know that request.
Oh, okay. If anybody wanted it, does anybody want a copy of it? You got one?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so they'll have Kevin print them up then.
You have one or you want one?
I want one.
Okay.
Rod,
Did you get one at the subcommittee meeting?
I don't think I did. I'd have to go home and check. but I don't
Harrison, do
think
you
I
have
did.
one?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Robert, do you have one? Okay.
Maybe
Rob,
we're
did you
at
want
the
one
last meeting.
Yeah, I'll take one, if it's available.
Okay, so the bill here is for $297.65 for the printing of book covers, pages, plastic spiral binders, et cetera. I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? The bill is to be paid.
Okay.
Okay. Any other business properly brought before the commission? Anything, anybody? All right. Come to the end. It was a fast meeting, huh?
Woo-hoo.
All right. Anything else, Jude?
That's it.
Debs, anything from your end? Okay. I'll make
Make
a
a
motion
motion
to
we
adjourn.
adjourn.
All right, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Good meeting.
Fast one.
See, it's not that hard.
Everybody's saying this was a quick one,
Yeah.
so I got off easy.
It's mostly 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Richard, that is not nice.
I was just waiting for it to be better.
Don't scare anybody.
Used to be slow.
Bedtime's at
Used to be 11:30.
Is anyone going to the meeting on
Yes.
Thursday?
Yeah,
Oh,
just a.
Anyone else?
I am.
Good. Yep. Rob, Scarlett, you're going too, right? Yeah. Nancy coming Thursday night?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
Huh?
Again, I just
Aquaturf.
scribbled.
That's at AquaTurf at 5:30.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, 5
Yeah,
o'clock?
that's what I had, 5 o'clock.
That's fine.
There wasn't much to write, that's why I wrote it on here.
10 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's dinner.
I bring a
5 to
pad, so
10 I had.
Yeah,
was
we-
the-
anybody wants to carpool,
They got a lot to say. And I have a list of all the attendees, and you'll have an hour's worth of your mandated 2 hours of Board of Health training.
you just go and,
Um,
type it up.
if we took it before, can we get it double credit?
Well, you need 2 hours.
Oh, okay, got
A
that.
total of 2 hours. So if you've taken something else that I might not be aware of, please let me know so I can record it, because I got to report it to the state. I report it to the state.
Okay, I took the online.
Yeah, we did
I did.
Oh,
the
yes.
UConn stuff.
You did too.
Yeah.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Attorney grants.
Yeah.
That was interesting because they said a minimum